What's up, y'all? Today we're gonna break down a Star Wars recruiting graphic that I made for Air Force football. So let's get right into it. So I started out with the Air Force blue background. I found these images that the Air Force provided, and I replaced the bush in the image with another image of snow and the stadium in the background and the mountain, and just wiped that over the bushes that are in front. And so that was pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. Then I added in an image of a football player, set it to lighter color, did a gradient to the top, added on an inner shadow, and I took down the parts of it where it was on top of the blacks in the background. So you can see like where the darker parts of the image in the background are, like on the mountain and on the trees. That's where the football player image kind of disappears as you drag this down. And then I added on a piece of a stormtrooper's helmet and set that to hard light because I knew the image was going to be split down halfway. So basically it would just make it look like the helmet is like a stormtrooper helmet partially. So then I added on these little shadows for this guy. So the whole deal was that it's supposed to be like split halfway, and the right side be like all Air Force, left side supposed to be like a Star Wars Air Force combo type thing. So I added on inner shadow to this guy, which is a linear dodge layer. Then I added on more shadows for the droid. I found this image online. I don't know what I even typed in to find it, but I thought it was perfect. I think I found that before I found the droid, and when I saw that I was like, okay, well now I can put one of those droids in it. Then I found some Air Force jet images, and I split all these down the middle, and again the theme was to split it down the middle, and I decided to have Obi-Wan and Anakin's ships kind of like transform into the Air Force jets. Then I added on an inner shadow to those, and again when I say inner shadow, this is what I mean, inner shadow, but I set it to white and then have it on linear dodge add, so it's like in inner light. So then I added in stars in the background and cut out where the helmet stops, so now it's really looking more like a Air Force helmet mixed with the clone helmet. Then I made lasers for the ships that are going to be shooting at these two ships, and basically that's just a white line with an inner glow of red and an outer glow of red, one set to hard light, one set to screen. So once I had that, I copied and pasted, and I put them all up here shooting at these two ships. Then I added on this guy with his shadows. Again, it's just a black brush in the shape of a sphere. Then I used this cloak to put around him and erased or darkened up over the hand, because obviously we don't want that in there. Then added in some wrinkles back to make it look like his hand was coming down through the cloak, and brighten that up a little bit to really emphasize like that look. Then I added on a hood to go on top of his head, and an inner shadow to make it look, give it a little bit more depth, make it look like it's actually, around him. Then I added in the two TIE fighter ships with their inner shadow layers, which are also linear dodge white layers, I'm pretty sure. Then I added in the lightsaber below, which is just, a white line with an inner shadow, or an inner glow and an outer glow that are blue. Then added on the lightsaber handle with an inner shadow, which is just a linear dodge layer, I'm pretty sure. Then I found this texture online and set it to screen, and then also brought down the dark parts of it to where it erases it. I added on a hand from a different photo and cut that out, and then added an inner shadow to that to make it glow, because there's lots of light coming from this area because of the lightsabers. Then I added in this ship below to be sort of part of the title, and it's just a stroke with the drop shadow, which is actually a outer glow basically. I have the outside of the 3D text with a gradient on it that's bright at the bottom and darker on top. We have the inside of the text with an inner glow, a gradient overlay, and an outer glow. All things just to make it pop a little more. Then I darkened up the left side, gave it all a drop shadow, which is actually white to kind of separate it from the background. Then I added in another lightsaber, so it's just another white line basically, or a rectangle I guess, with an outer glow, and the lightsaber handle with an inner shadow, which is probably another linear dodge add shadow set to white. And then I added in some lens flares on the lightsaber, kind of make it pop a little more. Then I added on the bottom text with a stroke, and then put a bevel on that to make it look more 3D, like the text above. Then I added on 3 more lens flares on the title, and those are all linear dodge add as well. And then I put stars inside of the left text up here. Then I added on color lookups and put it on the different sides. So I added that one, set it to color. Then I added another one and set it to luminosity. Then I added a curves layer, made it only the outside of the player, so that kind of separates the player from the background. And then I added a color lookup to the right side. And the last thing I did is stamped all that and did the apply image thing, turned it to screen, and put a Gaussian blur on it, and I painted in where I wanted it. Thanks for watching, and check out this playlist to see more recruiting graphic breakdowns.